right. I don't have all the time in the world, but I'm gonna do a Whopper review, and I'm gonna do it right. All right, listen. Here's the specimen. Hold on, I got it out here. Let me get it on those. Let me get it on here. And I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, basically. So, I don't know how to turn the camera around, but there it is. There's a Whopper. First off, before we even talk about anything, we're gonna talk about aesthetics. This particular Whopper, not fantastic. The thing about the Whopper is the sesame seed bun, undeniable, aesthetically pleasing. You know, it's got good color to it, I would say. It's not, you know, the greatest looking burger. It's not the worst looking burger. I'm gonna give it an average score on aesthetics. I'm not a professional here. Listen, when I see a Whopper, aesthetically, it pleases me. If I'm hungry, it really pleases me. So we're gonna give it, you know, we're gonna give it a solid 6.5 on aesthetics. I think. I'm not gonna keep you here forever now, but listen. We're gonna get a cross section. Okay, we're gonna get a cross section here. I think you'll find the cross section. Now listen. I can't turn my camera around. I'm old. I don't know how to do things. But listen here. Look at that. Actually more impressive than I thought. I'll be quite honest with you. The burgers, you know, they're not the thickest, but you got two on there because I'm fat and I get the double. Sometimes a triple, but tonight we just went with the double. It's pretty good cross section. There's something I keep wanting to say here, but I'm gonna hold it off for a while. We're gonna get into the ingredients now, okay? Ingredients wise, lettuce. It's lettuce. Tomato, it's tomato. Onion's really good, but I'm gonna dock it points. Too long of strands. I just had one, but I cut it in half when I did the cross section. Like that long, I don't need that. I don't need it dripping all over me. I don't need the long onion. I love onions. I don't need the long ones. Cut them up. It's an extra step, but cut them up. Don't be lazy. Okay, put shorter strands of onion on your burger. We got lettuce, tomato, onions. Now, bacon. Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty good. Nothing to complain about. It's not too salty. It's not, you know, burnt to a crisp. It's pretty good. Now we're going to get into the stuff that sets the Whopper apart here. The cheese. The cheese is always melted. 9 out of 10 times, almost 10 out of 10 times, I'd like to say. I don't know if I've ever had a Whopper that didn't have melted cheese, okay? The cheese is always melted. Hey, it ain't real cheese. It's the fake stuff. But it tastes great. It's delicious and it's melted and it's so very good. Now, let's get into the topping, like the sauces here. Mayo and ketchup. I'm not a mayo guy. Not a mayo guy. I don't like mayo. I love Burger King mayo. Don't ask me why. Well, do ask me why. I do know why, actually, now that I think about it. They put, now we're not here to be healthy. We're not. We're here to eat good food. Good fast food, anyways. This mayo is salty. I'm convinced of it. I'm convinced that the sodium intake from the Whopper comes from the mayo. You can try to convince me otherwise. I'll tell you you're wrong. The mayo is just so salty. It gets rid of that nasty mayo taste. I like it. I love it. Most of the time when you get a Whopper, it's going to have a good heaping portion of mayo and ketchup. Now, I will say, eventually you're going to run into a dry Whopper. You don't want a dry Whopper. Dry Whoppers are not good. They're gritty almost, I would say. So if you ever get a dry Whopper, just take it home, put some extra ketchup on it. It'll be all right. But you don't want a dry Whopper. Most of the time, you're not going to get one though. And this one's good. This one's got a good amount of mayo and ketchup on it. Let's get into the burger itself. The last part of the ingredients. Well, not the last part. I mentioned the sesame seed buns. They're the best in the game. I know McDonald's has the famous one, you know, with the song and everything on the Big Mac. Burger King has the best sesame seed bun in the game. Burger, flame grilled. Where are you going to get that? Right? It's pretty good. It's not the thickest, but I mean, you're not going to really get a thick burger too many places. It's flame grilled. That's all you can really say. And I'm lifting this up, and I'm just going to go back to it. I don't know if you can see that. The cheese is just completely melted. I mean, I can't get over the fact. So, ingredients. I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 9. Nope, 9. I'm giving it a 9 because the only thing I don't like, I love the onions. They're just too long. That's really the only big gripe I have with this burger. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, We got into the aesthetic of the burger, the ingredients of the burger, and now we're going to get into the taste of the burger. So let's go ahead and take a bite here and try not to gross you guys out too bad, okay? Again, I'm not trying to be healthy. The mayo on that burger that's where the salt comes from. I love the taste of that salty burger. What can I say? Ingredients mesh well with each other. It's a classic standard burger. If you put all these ingredients on a burger at home, you're gonna get the same taste profile, really. So they just do it well. They do it really well. It's a good sized burger too. I didn't mention that. The size of the burger. You get a double Whopper, you're not gonna be hungry unless you're me and you're big fatty. But man, the taste. I don't know what you can complain about the taste. I mean, man, the bacon with the cheese and oh my goodness. It's that salt. I think it's that salt and the mayo that sets it apart. It's one of the saltier burgers. Some people don't like salt. If you don't like salt, you're not gonna like a Whopper. So maybe that's why. But taste wise, I give it for a fat. Now these scoring, by the way, is fast food burgers. I'm not right. If I was doing this every burger in the world, those ratings before would be down. I'm going fast food only. That fast food burger right there, taste wise, is a 9.5. Easily. So overall, this is a top 3 fast food burger. You can't convince me otherwise. I'd love for you to name me 3 other burgers that are better than the Whopper. Another thing too that we're missing here, because I don't like to have pickle on my Whopper. I just don't think it's very Christ-like. So I don't put that on there. Yeah. You don't need it on any burger. The pickles are evil. So overall, I'm just going to go over the key points here. Again, the salty mayo. Again, the melted cheese. Again, the flame grilled burger. Again, the sesame seed bun. Best in the game. You can't beat it. There's only one other burger that does beat it, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to give this a 9 flat. 9 flat. And I'm just really impressed with it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to digest it. And it's going to give me that sustenance that I need, that nutrition that I need to crank 90s on 13-year-olds in Fortnite and gritty on them as I defeat them and get about a 15 to 18 kill dub and just gritty myself to sleep tonight, hopefully. So that's my review. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I won't swear at you, but